Hello, hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain about how to solve related to simple interest problems. Simple and based on simple interest, some kinds of problems are there. How to solve? I'll give some examples. So by that easily you can solve any kind of examples. Basically, simple interest in interest, two types of interest are there: simple interest and a compound interest. The simple interest, in this video I'm going to explain what is simple interest, how to find the problems based on the formula, simple interest formula. Compound interest I'll make another video. So here generally when we go to bank and borrowing some money, and that banks are giving some rate of interest. Into what is the interest? Is the 12%, 10% interest are there. So how can we calculate the amount and everything will be there. So you are going to know that by solving some problem. There is a formula for finding simple interest. So the simple interest is equal to P into T into R by 100. Otherwise we can write simply I is equal to PTR by 100. PTR, these are variables where P is principal, R is rate of interest, and T is time period. So whatever amount we are borrowing from the bank or any other person, so here principal amount, how much amount we are taking, that is principal, and what is at what interest they are giving, rate of interest like 10% or 15%. So that is comes under rate of interest, and time period for 1 year or 2 year or 1.5 year. So that is the time period. So by using this formula we can find the interest. We can find the interest for the borrowed money. So I'll do some problems. So how can we substitute the values? All those things you are easily can understand. Here I am going to read a problem. You see, Sunita takes a loan of 5,000 rupees at a 12% interest. Now find the interest she has to pay at the end of 1 year, they said, at 1 year. So whenever we read the problem, first we have to find the given things. What they have given, that is what is principal, what is rate of interest, what is time. So if we know these three things, we can find interest. So interest formula already we know that simple interest is equal to PTR by 100. So if you want to substitute PTR value, first we have to know that. So here what is principal? That means how much amount she is taking, borrowing, that is principal. P is equal to 5,000. And what is rate of interest? R equal to 12%. Rate of interest, percentage given means that is rate of interest. And how much time period? 1 year, 1 year. So all the three things we know. Simply we have to substitute the values here. So that means what? 5,000 into time period how much? 1 year, and rate of interest 12% divided by 100. So by simplifying this we'll get the answer. So here you see total 600, 12 5 is 60, that is 600 rupees interest she has to pay after 1 year. That means after 1 year she used to pay 5,000 plus 600, that is total amount. So amount is equal to principal plus interest. This is another formula. Here you see amount. If any person they are asking after 1 year how much total amount you have to pay, means principal 5,000 plus what is the interest, that is 600. That means total 5,600 rupees she has to pay to the bank or something. So in this way we can solve the. Here another type of problem. I'll read the problem. Listen. What sum will yield an interest of 3,927 in 2 years and 4 months at 8% per annum? So in the problem, first we have to find what are the quantities they have given, what are the variables. Here in simple interest formula, I is equal to PTR by 100. So here total 4 variables are there, I for interest and P for principal, T for time, R for rate of interest. In these 4 variables, any 3 if we know, we can find another one. So what they are asking, what sum will yield, they said. What sum? That means what is the total amount? What is the total amount will get it? Yes, it's not total amount. What sum there? What sum at what amount will get 3927 interest? This means this is interest, simple interest given. And what is 8%? That is rate of interest. That is rate of interest percent. And this 2 years 4 months is time, we know that. That means at which amount with principal we are going to find. So at what principal will get 3927 interest in 2 year 4 months at the rate of 8%, they asked. So here you see total in 4 variables, already 3 variables we know. So by this we can find this principal total amount. That means total is not total amount, principal amount, the loan amount, we can find it. So here one problem, here interest given directly and rate of interest also 8% given, but here time 2 year 4 months given. That means the completely in years, the time must be in years only. So if we converting into years this 4 months, then what happened? 2 plus 4 months, how to converting into years? 4 by 12, then if we cancel 4 3s are, then 2 plus 1 by 3 will be left, and 2 plus 1 by 3 means 3 2s are 6, 7 by 3, 3 2s are 6 plus 1 7 by 3 years. We converted into years. Whenever they are giving sometimes months or something, so just converting into years in simple interest problem. So finally we got all the values. Interest we know, rate of interest we know, time also we know. Now can we find the principal? So substitute the values, or otherwise before substituting value, just p value find it. That means this from this formula, p in terms of PTR we have to write it, p value we have to find it. That means what? Just p right here, remaining all terms send this side. That means what? I into 100 divided by T into R, because this side T and R multiplies, when we are sending that side divides. So now substitute the values. I value how much? 3927 into 100 divided by what is time? 7 by 3 given. 7 by 3 means 7 we can write here, and 3 we can write it here. And what is rate of interest? 8. Now after simplification we'll get the, so after cancellation you see you will get a 21,037.50. so this is the amount, so borrowed amount. If we are taking this amount at 8% rate of interest and 2 year 4 months, you will get 3,927 interest. So these kind of problems also there. You see, you can observe here interest given, rate of interest, time given, find P they are saying. Sometimes any from this 4, any 3 they will give, another one we have to find it. So these type of problems are there. Okay, listen the question. At what rate per annum will 6,360 rupees yield an interest of 1,378 in 2.5 years? So in this problem easily we can find all the variables. That is 6,360 rupees, that means this is the loan amount, that is principal. So this principal and what is the interest also given with at this principal, and in this years, that means time period 2 years 1 by 2, that means 2.5 years time also given, and the interest also given, simple interest given. Interest is 1378, but they are asking at what rate of interest, at what rate, that means rate of interest we have to find it. So like this, when we are understanding the question, easily we can solve it. Already we know the formula, all the 4 things are there. from that 4 variable, 3 variables given, substitute the values, and simplification part only you have to focus on simplification part. So let us say interest is equal to PTR by 100. Here rate we needed, so simply you write it R in terms of remaining 3. So now R is equal to I into 100 divided by P into T. Simply first write like this, then substitute the values. What is interest? 1378 into 100 divided by principal 6360 into what is time? 2.5. Yes, 2.5 means just this is mixed fraction, convert 2 to the 4, 4 plus 1, 5 by 2. So 5 by 2, write it 5 here and a 2 in the numerator. Now simplify it. So observe here, after cancellation you will get 26 by 3, and if you are converting into mixed fraction, 82 by 3 percent means it is rate of interest they are asking. That's the reason 82 by 3 percentage. So these kind of problems are there, easily you can solve it. First you have to find the things what they have given. Okay, thank you very much.